Hello and welcome to Real Graphics Factory. This is Life Care program where we discuss issues pertaining to life. We are available at live on Facebook every Wednesday. You get us here at 8 p.m. And for our past programs, we are available at Real Graphics Factory on YouTube. We are here to discuss an issue that is touching each and everyone's lives, and majority of us as Kenyans or even worldwide are asking ourselves certain questions, and these questions may not be having answers. Even in Life Care program, we may not be having the answers, but we are here to discuss an issue. This is the first part of a two-part series on discussion on child psychology as far as issues to do with the pandemic that's affecting us, or other issues that are negative that may affect any child, and by extension any family, how the effects may be. And today I'm joined by two beautiful daughters, and from my left, introduce yourself.
My name is Lydia Wairimu, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, and on our right?
My name is Fidelis Mudhoni, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
We'll be learning from these beautiful daughters certain issues that pertain to what is happening around us. And my first question goes to Lydia. Maybe you can tell us from your level of understanding. There is what is all over in the media, and I don't know your understanding of a pandemic. What is a pandemic?
From my opinion, I think a pandemic is a great something that has struck the whole world and is bringing great sorrow. Yeah.
Now, the issue of a pandemic striking the entire world and bringing a great sorrow will build up on that. And Fidelis, maybe you can tell us, the issue of coronavirus, has it affected you in any way?
Yes, it has affected me because in many ways, like I am a candidate and I don't go to school. I don't learn at school, and the learning at home is not adequate.
And there's a point that you have mentioned that the issue of schooling is not going on. And the second very important point is that being a candidate, you're really, really affected. And maybe, Lydia, you may be going through the same. What is your greatest fear that coronavirus or this pandemic has caused to you?
My greatest fear is that we'll have to repeat the same class again for the next year.
And my reason, this is something that maybe you may think of it, or you may need to think of it further. When a child talks of fearing that he or she may not be in a position to continue to the next level of education. And now, Fidelis, what may happen if you don't go to the next level? What do you think you will feel?
It may cause the learner or the candidate the fear, and at school, he or she can get fear and become afraid and cannot get enough learning.
Which means that the level of concentration may change, and if the level of concentration in education changes, it may mean that by extension, even in terms of relations, may change. And for this, if there is fear that's going on in amongst learners, I don't know how, Lydia, you may respond to this. Have you come across someone who is suffering from coronavirus?
Not really yet.
And if you haven't come across someone, think of if you met someone who has coronavirus, what would your reaction be?
Okay. Okay. I will obviously be afraid in a way, but I will just maintain social distancing.
Social distancing you will maintain, but you will be afraid. And to Fidelis, a same question. What if this same person has healed of coronavirus? Will you still relate with this person like before?
No, I can't, because maybe the one who has healed, there was an error, and he or she has not yet healed.
A very important point, my listener. Someone may be said to have healed, but there might be an error, so you still fear coming close to this person. And that being the case, are you getting any Lydia, any assurance of what will happen if this pandemic continues? Do you have any information that you're getting from any source?
Yeah. From the televisions we watch, from the ads that we watch on TV, from our parents, from different people.
Very important. You are a media person, you are a parent, you are a sibling, you are the person that's being relied upon to provide information. And at this juncture, I'll pose a question to you, my listener. Are you providing the right information, and is the information broken down in a manner that the learner or our children are able to understand it at their level of understanding? And at this juncture, I'll pose a question to maybe both of you. And the question is, what have you really lost by the measures that have been put in place to prevent the spread of coronavirus? What is it that you feel, Lydia, that you have really lost?
Okay, as for me, I am a traveler. I like traveling, but now there have been lockdowns in places where the coronavirus has struck, and now I can't travel to those places. And also the curfew is there, and you can't travel like when the period time of the curfew is there.
Yeah, and Fidelis, what would you say you have really lost?
I like making friendship with everyone, but now that you can't meet with your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, it's so hard that I'm alone. The friends I have and the friendship I had with them is now lost.
And when we talk of loss, there may be certain things that come with the loss. And as I posed a question before, as parents or caretakers of our children, and the media or any other person that's relaying any message to our children, it is vital that we know that as much as we have lost, and as much as we are suffering as the entire population, our children may be suffering more, and they are actually even talking from a point of having lost something. We really need to think about how to handle them, because they have lost. They may be mourning, and for someone who is mourning, need a certain level of not only understanding, but also a certain level of care. Now, before we end our discussion, I'll ask a question to both of you. The government, what is it that you would want to see the government do, especially to children at this time of the pandemic? We start with Lydia.
As for me, I think, okay, because we're not going to school, some places like, for example, Turkana, those northeastern places in Kenya, they don't have internet. As for us, we access internet to learn. For them, they don't have internet. I would urge the government to at least try to put some kind of internet for them, or maybe find for them a form of education since we are at home.
Yeah, and for Fidelis?
I'd urge the government to reopen the schools and make the measures to be done correctly, and also to reopen the churches, because most of the religion who are Christians are missing their churches. Some of them are even missing some of the friends from their churches.
So the government, you need to take up this thing. And finally, do you have anything that you may want that anybody who is a parent to do to their children at this moment of, or at this time of this pandemic? We start with Lydia.
As for our parents, we love you very much. Please support us right now when we are at home. Please support us in our education. Please support us to help us keep the safety measures given by the government, and help be with us together in this fighting of this pandemic. And I want to tell you that we still love you so much.
Yeah, and for Fidelis?
It is good to be with our parents at home, because most of us, we have not been with our parents for a long time, and I'd like for the parents to still continue loving us and taking care of us, and I'd urge the parents to look after the children, so that they can't be going out to play with other friends, to stop the spread of coronavirus.
And to every parent everywhere, know that you're not only a parent to your children, you are a parent by the virtue of the fact that you have some children somewhere. You are a grown-up, you are a parent. Take care of children that are anywhere within your vicinity. We know that we have orphans somewhere. We need to take care of them even at this moment. And before we close, it's good that I let you know, our listener, that this was the first part of our a series of programs, and we shall be hosting a child psychologist who will be sitting with us and breaking down all these issues, even going deeper to what are we supposed to do. So make sure that you join us in our next program as we discuss these issues. This is Real Graphics Factory. We are available, once again, remember, available at live at Facebook and at our YouTube channel, Real Graphics Factory. We love you. Keep tuned to the Life Care program. God bless you.
Did you like the above video? Click subscribe and enjoy more videos from Real Graphics Factory. I, MC Sairo TMT, is a member, and I urge all of you to stay safe during these trying times. Sanitize and also use your masks. Stay quarantined, stay safe. Real Graphics Factory, TMT event. God bless you.